Nobody wins when the family feels.
Investigators still working a triple homicide that happened in an East Macon neighborhood over the weekend.
2 guns found on the scene and 2 brothers are dead. A 16-year-old also died Saturday night around 11 on East William Street.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Fitzgerald. New tonight, neighbors in East Macon described the moment they heard dozens of gunshots ring out Saturday night. Witnesses tell us the gunfire sounded like an automatic weapon. Some say they heard 2 separate rounds of shots about an hour apart.
I thought maybe it was some firecrackers or something because it said pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, what in the world? And then about an hour or so later, it hit.
I didn't even say that.
He did the same thing. Pop, pop, pop. Kind of scary because them bullets ain't got no name, or they can come to anybody's apartment or anyone and shoot, kill, hurt them. You know, it's sad.
When you get people together willing to share, the world gets awfully small. And that's when we're able to close cases and make arrests.
How, whether it be a gun buyback program, something we've got to do here in Macon to make sure we get the number of guns off the street.
District 3 Commissioner Stanley Stewart says the violence is tearing apart the community and is calling on churches and schools to take action to end the cycle. He says the threat is coming from within the community, not outside.
We got Crime Stopper signs out. We've had them out since April. This area had an issue back then. We go out to where the action is taking place, make contact, and try to do what we can to put people together.
Now imagine this, fam. You're in a small Georgia neighborhood on a quiet night. Crickets chirping, porch lights on, kids inside. Then suddenly, over 50 shots get let off. You quickly find out 3 young men end up losing their lives. And a couple days later, police say the only person tied to it as of yet is a 21-year-old woman who just graduated with honors. And all across town, they talking about it. How she go from classroom excellence to cold case suspect. Not for 1 murder, not for 2, but for 3. Was she set up? Did she know too much? Or did she really have a hand in what went down that night? Well, in this video, we're going to try our best to find out. According to all public records, we're going to try to break down everything. The victims, the connection, and how one of Macon's most shocking cases might have just exploded something deeper in Bibb County. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Now let's start this video off with some facts. We know victims' families are angry, and they got every right to be. But now it's gotten to the point, because of the information being shared online, that even the suspects themselves might allegedly want this young girl gone, simply because of what she knows. So now you got 2 sides of the community. Some praying she's alive, and others praying she's caught, all in the name of justice. And at 21 years old, this young woman is in what you call a lose-lose situation. And the crazy part is this: we know if she is apprehended, authorities already believe more arrests is likely to come. But before...
Nah, for sure. More shit is man. You can't just do nobody nothing and, feel me, think you just gonna get away with it, bro. That's not how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? If you think it work like that, you highly mistaken, bro. Real. Fix it. About.
We dive into the full details of this case, who was involved, and what allegedly happened, and how investigators say this was part of a retaliation shooting. Without giving too much detail, let's talk about Macon, Georgia first itself. The crime, the history, and some quick facts about the city. Now when you hear the name Macon, Georgia, most people think of a small, slow-paced southern town. But if you really know Macon, you know it's a city split in 2. One side built on history and heart, and the other side is still fighting heavy poverty, violence, and generational trauma. Located in Bibb County, Macon sits right in the middle of Georgia, not far from Atlanta. About an hour and some change away, but the difference in opportunity feels like night and day. Over the past few years, crime in Macon has risen dramatically. In 2024 alone, the county recorded more than 70 homicides, most involving young people under 25. And just like a lot of other smaller southern cities, Macon's biggest problem isn't just the violence itself, it's how fast retaliation spreads. One shooting turns into 2, then 3, then you having families left with no answers. But at the same time, it's also a city full of pride, music. So now we got that foundation laid out, fam. Let's talk about what really happened that night, who the victims were, and how investigators believe the entire situation was part of a retaliation gone wrong. Fam, meet Rikimia Henley. So proud of my baby, Rikimia Henley. Through all the pain and lost loved ones, the mishap.
Hey, is the chat showing up on the screen on your end? You see it, bro. I don't see it on my end, so.
The west side, which almost cost her future, but God stepped in. My baby grieved, cried, and endured unimaginable pain, but she still remained humble, focused, and driven to be successful. This little girl gave up her fashion, wearing her own clothes to school, to be at a school that wears uniform and doesn't allow them to have their phone, to be at a school with less distractions and a better leader. I thought she would give up a long time ago because she loves her threads, but instead she went harder, staying at school from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., staying on her ish, going to twilight tutoring, whatever it takes. Every time I go to her room, she's glued to that laptop on E2020, assuring her education and success. And okay, yes, for a teenager, that's considered a boring life, but I promise it's gonna pay off. But today, I just want to say this beautiful, determined-headed, strong, spoiled brat of mine, that I love her, and I'm so proud of her. And she deserves every dime I spent on her. And her hard work is not going unnoticed. I see you, babe, and your priorities being in the right place at such a young age is awesome. But your hunger for success is absolutely breathtaking. The following year, May of 2021, she graduated, and her local news platform has shouted her out for graduating with honors from Northeast High School. It didn't go on to say she's the daughter of Corinthia Henley and the late Jesse Henley. And then that's when I found out more about the parents' relationship and how the dad had lost his life after doing research on him. And that's when I found out that Rakimia's mom had killed her dad back in 2009 with a kitchen knife after coming home for stabbing a man in 1999 and doing 3 years. According to an article by the Macon Post back in 2009, it quoted that a woman who fatally stabbed her husband early Sunday morning had previously served 3 years in prison for stabbing a man in 1999, according to court records. Bibbs County Superior Court records show Corinthia Henley, then Corinthia Johnson, pled guilty November 29, 1999 to stabbing a man July 15, 1999.
Man, females love knives, bro, don't they? I'm a little quiet. I don't know.
She was sentenced March 27, 2000 to serve 3 years in prison, followed by 7 years on probation, according to court records. She came home in 2003. By 2009, 6 years later, she was 30 years old, and she ended up stabbing 28-year-old Jesse Gerald Henley with a kitchen knife following an argument at around 5:45 a.m. It was Sunday, according to Macon police.
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go digging.
Hey, bro, why she keep stabbing people, bro? Like, her ass is crazy, dog. She stabbed how many people, bro? They need to... man. Unalive, bro.
FBI, open up!
Stop it. Get some help.
It's crazy.
A police report labeled the case as justifiable homicide. Corinthia Henley told officers her husband...
Hey, she did that. Bro, I swear to... Hey, just call me... You could say I'm stereotyping, bro, but it's always females that look like her that's doing that crazy ass shit, bro. Word or not. Nigga, bro, I'll never forget this shit like it's yesterday, bro. When I was a kid, bro, and you feel me, my pops and shit, he had this girl he was messing with, bro. This bitch was busting windows out the car and shit. Like, you feel me? It's like, it's and she kind of looked like that too, bro. It's always the ones that look like her, bro, that's doing some dumb shit. Yeah, bro, shit is crazy.
Was beating her and pushed her face into a pan of
no,
grease.
Oh God, no, my windows, oh God.
The police sergeant.
Hey, I don't hit women, boy, but hey, I sure will get another woman to beat your ass, bitch. You think you gonna come and fuck my shit up? Hell no.
And at the time, say no charges have been filed in connection with Jesse Henley's death, and the police investigation expected to be ongoing for months, but now it's considered closed. Ultimately, the case was transferred to Bibbs County District Attorney's Office, and they was the ones to determine if charges would be filed or not, and I guess they chose not to. But as you can see, Rakimia had it rough growing up, and if my math is correct, when her mom came home, the next year, she had her. And then 2 years later, she killed her dad. And since the age of 2,
She killed her dad? What the fuck? Oh my God, bro. These motherfuckers is something else, gang. You killed your dad? And who else?
Kimia has been living life without her father, only her mom. Now fast forward to growing up. And if my math is correct, when her mom came home, the next year, she had her. And then 2 years later, she killed her dad. And since the age of 2, Kimia has been living life without her father, only her mom. Now fast forward to 2025.
What the fuck?
Just 4 years after graduating high school with honors, Kimia is now wanted by Bibb County for not 1 or 2, but 3 homicides, 2 brothers and a young man. 2 guns was found at the scene, a handgun and a Draco. She back on August 18th, 2025. It was a Saturday.
Oh, what, this joint right here? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot about that shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn. You know how much I be wearing this? I forgot we had went to them. What, bro? One of my, well, you better tell that bitch, get that mug back. I remember, I forgot we had both got one because we was like, damn, low key, this bitch is hard though. And I'm surprised I'm actually able to still fit this joint though. Cause when did we get these shits? Did we get these like middle school? Or was it like junior high? I don't remember. I know it was a fat minute ago though. Probably 9th. Yeah, damn. Yeah. Yeah, it was 9th grade. Yeah, it was 9th grade. Damn, bro, that shit crazy, bro.
Night, and a shooting had took place on East William Street in Macon. Had left 3 people dead. See, according to the sheriff's office, the first call to 911 came in at around 10:30 p.m. reporting a man had been shot on William Street. The victim was identified as 27-year-old Quantarius Townsend. He was taken to a local hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Roughly 30 minutes later, deputies responded to another call in the 500 block of William Street and found 2 more victims. Brandon Thomas, 21, Markel Boner Jr., 16, suffering from gunshot wounds. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office later pronounced them dead. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families as well. As mentioned before, at least 50 shell casings were recovered as investigators processed the scene throughout the night. Bibb County's coroner, Leon Jones, said 2 weapons were recovered at the scene, an AK-47 rifle and a handgun. And for weeks, they had no suspect, and police was urging the authorities to come in with clues. But throughout the barbershops, the hair salons, the schools, people was already talking, and they already knew what.
Boy, I'm finna fire his ass up. Strong head ass nigga, little afro ass nigga, big chin ass nigga, box of crown eating ass nigga. Should I keep going? Yo, what do they got? Nah, facts. They got a lot of shit going on in the city, bro. Look at that. Hey, why this nigga look like he be in like Family Matters or some shit? Like one of them shows. What's the other one? Family Matters. Bro, what's the other name of that fucking show? With JJ as Dynamite. Nigga, that's what he really looked like he'll be in, bro. What's the name of that show, bro? Well, I can't remember the name, bro. That's what he looked like, bro. He looked like the little brother. JJ little brother. Dynamite. Good times. Yes, good times, bro. Good time. Nigga look like he'd be in good times.
What's up? But check this news clip out first.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Fitzgerald. New tonight, neighbors in East Macon described the moment they heard dozens of gunshots ring out Saturday night. Witnesses tell us the gunfire sounded like an automatic weapon. Some say they heard 2 separate rounds of shots about an hour apart. Hunter King shares more after speaking with people who live nearby.
Neighbors here in East Macon off of William Street tell me that they are shocked, not by the shooting itself, but just the severity of it all. Investigators say dozens of shots rang out on Saturday night shooting that claimed the lives of 3 men. And here on Sunday afternoon, those same investigators are trying to figure out what led up to this shooting. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office identifies the victims as 27-year-old Quantarius Townsend, 21-year-old Brandon Thomas, and 16-year-old Markel Bonner Jr. Deputies responded to the 500 block of William Street.
Boy, these niggas got some names, don't they? They got some names, boy. First nigga name was insane, like R.I.P. But damn, insane ass names. Otto, L type of. I can't touch at it.
Street just before 11 p.m. on Saturday night. Diane Jolly lives down the road and she heard the gunfire.
I was in bed and I thought maybe it was some firecrackers or something because it said pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, what in the world? And then about an hour or so later, he did the same thing.
I'm finna clip her ass and I'm finna use that as a sound on God. Bow, 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 bow,
Pow, 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 pow.
Jolly says the neighborhood was quiet when she moved here nearly 4 years ago.
Clip the
She
shit out of
described
her,
a different
bro.
scene now.
It really is scary for me to be an older person, and it's like he kind of scary because them bullets ain't got no name, or they can come to anybody's apartment or anyone and shoot, kill, hurt them. You know, it's sad.
Our crews first on the scene Saturday night counted at least 50 shell casings at the scene. Witnesses who spoke to us off camera say gang activity is frequent in the neighborhood. One witness tells us this shooting may be connected to a previous incident, but the sheriff's office has not confirmed that link. Deputies found 2 victims dead at the scene. Townsend died at the hospital. We reached out to the sheriff's office for an interview, but they declined. Reporting in East Macon, Hunter King, 13 WMAZ News.
The Sheriff's Office asks anyone with information to call 478-751-7500 or Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME.
Now this Macon, Georgia. So that was the talk of the town for weeks. And weeks would go by, authorities would still have yet to make an arrest. But they started to get some tips. They later found out that the suspects was allegedly a part of a crew called EBK, who had ongoing feud with another group, who allegedly took matters into their own hands and shot up their neighborhood and was considered a drive-by. And this is how authorities were.
Now, I think, honestly, when it comes to gangs in today's world, bro, besides shit like, you know what I'm saying, like California and shit like that, bro, everybody EBK look like. Because you got shit, at least in Texas, bro, you got Crips sliming out Crips, Bloods sliming out Bloods. Nigga, you got gangs that got GDs, BDs, Bloods, and Crips in one gang. So it's like, my nigga, as far as I'm concerned, everybody EBK, nigga. Like, they be getting into it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is wild. Appreciate you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yeah, nah, facts. They do be going crazy, bro. What's in this joint?
Have a person of interest 5 weeks later for those 3 murders. It's been alleged and on social media that the crew who was into it with those group of young men, one of them was a boyfriend to Rakima. And the only reason authorities only know her so far.
Hey, wait, hold on, Brody. Hold on. Am I the only one that's confused on what the fuck is going on? Because it went from like, what the fuck? They was just talking about how she graduated. She killed her dad, and then somebody else. And then, bro, it's too much going on. I ain't gonna lie.
Alleged that it was her vehicle that was used. Even someone had went on social media and wrote this in the comments, indicating that her boyfriend was one of the ones who shot it up, and allegedly her car was used.
We the ones. She set it up. Her black Honda was there, and all her BF with the shooter.
But none of that has been confirmed. But it would make sense on why authorities will only have her as listed as a person of interest thus far. On top of that, people has been going around with this theory that she allegedly set these dudes up. But as of now, that's not the fact. And if that's proven and given out by local authorities or via court records, you know I'm gonna keep you guys updated. But
yes, bro, it is too much going on, bro. I didn't even see that comment. It is too much going on, bro. Like, I'm trying to keep up, but they going all over the place, bro. They packing some information here, packing some information there, bro. Like, at this point, I'm just fucking lost, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's too much, bro. Like, what did Went from killing the dad to killing the cousin to killing the granny. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on, gang? What's going on?
October 23rd, 2025, Bibbs County had put up a wanted poster for Rakimia Henley. Says she's 21, 5'6", weigh 135 pounds, brown hair, and black. They also indicated she had braces and tattoos along the right arm and thigh. Now, even though she won it in the court of law, she's innocent until proven guilty. You can only imagine what's going through her head right now. Not only her head, but her mother. You're talking about somebody who graduated with high honors 4 years prior, overcame obstacles in high school, made that transition, grew up without her dad since the age of 2 because he was killed by the hands of her mother. And now she wanted for 3 bodies.
So am I tripping? So then why did he show a picture of her? He should have showed the picture of the mom. He showed a picture of the daughter saying, all right, okay, I'm getting up to speed right now.
I'm saying she ain't
I'm getting up to speed right now, y'all.
It's a very unfortunate situation, but it goes to show you, trying to fit in and band with the wrong crowd can make you just as guilty as any crime that's allegedly been done.
Hell yeah.
And the sad part about all this is that she only 21.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And that's one thing, bro. When I have kids, I'm gonna preach that shit to them. Like, be careful who you hang around, because you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be getting active or be the one doing the bullshit. Just you being there, your ass could get locked up or go to jail, bro. That's the fucked up part. You could be let's say you got some motherfuckers, bro, you feel me, in some bullshit, they hurt someone and you don't got shit to do with it. You just a nigga that's just there. And they like, well, oh, you feel me? Police come, whatever, right? They get to asking questions, what happened, whoop de whoop whoop. You be like, look, I don't know what happened, I don't got shit to do with it. Whatever, right? Somebody got hurt real fucking bad, went to the hospital. I don't know, they in critical condition or some shit. Just off the strength of you being there, bro, like, good, you know what I'm saying?
But what's even more damaging is that 3 lives were lost. Now, I know at this point people wondering who the boyfriend. Did he speak out? Well, I can say this. It's a young man who has been active on social media, but after the knife, it seemed that he didn't. Who claimed to be her boyfriend. I won't give his name because authorities didn't give it out yet. But I will show you public videos that was presented on Rakima's birthday just 2 years prior, as he wished her a happy birthday to his girlfriend/wife. As of now, he has yet to speak on this situation or speak period on social media since the week before this incident. Now, people was making parlays, I'm quite sure, the over and under. If she was over or her telling, the money would be flooding in. But as more developed, I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
You know, I wanted to ask everybody what they thought, but this shit was like all over the place, to be honest. And I don't know, I know some of y'all probably feel like that too. So, yeah, what is this? Dad discovers daughter-in-law. I don't got the whole thing. Verse 48.